this is Surya Sahan. Welcome to the Insurtech Story Podcast, the platform to spread knowledge on insurance innovation, digital disruptions, and entrepreneurship. Our website, insurtechstory.com, and we are available on Spotify, Apple, Audible, and Amazon Music. Today, we will discuss on the topic navigating innovation, technology, and customer experience and expectations in Indian insurance. And for now, I'm delighted to welcome our guest, Rohit Sadhu, who is the co-founder and COO of Insurtech. Rohit brings over 14 years of global experience in management and technology consulting for financial institutions. Specializing in banking, capital markets, and emerging technologies, he has led strategic initiatives, business transformation, and large-scale technology products across the US, UK, Hong Kong, and China. An expert in regulatory strategies, process automation, and operational redesign, Rohit continues to drive innovation and efficiency in capital markets and Insurtech. So, Rohit, a warm welcome to the show.
Hi, Surya.
Rohit, we'll just quickly jump on to our discussion for the day. And of course, it's quite interesting to discuss how are we seeing the Insurtech landscape in a country like India shaping up in 2025 and beyond, and of course where technology has a role to play. So my first question to you is, how are emerging technologies like AI shaping the future of insurance in India, and what role will they play in enhancing customer experience in 2025 and beyond?
Sure, Surya. I think one of the most pertinent questions in terms of where we are, not just from an insurance perspective, globally, what we are seeing as a trend setter, not just for 2025, for it's 2025 and beyond. There has been a lot of talk around AI in the past. A lot of rules-based processes were passed on as AI or ML-based solutions, but now we are seeing in reality what it actually looks like with the LLMs leading the way, and with the wave of agent AIs, and now talk around agent tech being the big thing in the year of 2025 and beyond. So there's going to be a sea change in terms of how industries kind of function, insurance included, and specifically services-oriented industries like insurance and banking and finance, where it will have a profound impact, not only on product creation, how you are kind of catering to your customers, how you're servicing them, what's your outreach to your customers, customer profiling, underwriting them. So what AI kind of brings to table is a complete overhaul of the end-to-end landscape as well as the value chain of insurance, right from say a pre-placement to a customer, of kind of actually understanding the intent of their purchase, all the way for them to kind of purchase it through various channels which are available. And it will open up some new channels and newer ways of engaging with customers. And finally, the most important thing from a customer perspective, in case of insurance, the rubber meets the road conversation for them is, how does the servicing happen, specifically claims and other things, which are the most pertinent thing from an end customer perspective. So from that perspective, Surya, we think that 2025 we will see a lot more agentic use cases coming out in the market. We are, like actually at Insurtech itself, we are working at certain very specific use case in specific sectors. We're not saying that here we're targeting across all the spectrums of insurance products that are available in the market, but some very specific ones where we see that AI intervention really kind of expands the horizon for targeting the customer, keeping them engaged in the journey. In terms of that, kind of creating that wow factor for the customers, making it more customized. I don't see personalization happening in 2025, but yes, we will see a lot more customization at a micro level happening through AI channels, and also the servicing aspect. We will see a sea change in terms of how claims are handled, how fraud management happens, how in terms of product creation itself, a lot of these models will start playing a bigger role than what's happening today.
You mentioned on the customization part, right? So, do you see technologies like AI have some role to play in 2025 when you see, Indian insurance being more strategically segmented when we really try to price and target, or even, kind of try to improve the penetration level?
Sure. I think there's one misnomer in the industry where personalization and customization are often kind of people kind of use them in a very interchangeably.
Yeah.
Both of them are like massively different in terms of not just the definition and in terms of how do you kind of implement them. And when I said like, hey, 2025, we will see customization and not personalization. So personalization is me as a person, insurance catering to me and my requirements. That's it. Or you, Surya, as a person, insurance catering to your requirements. So that's very, very micro, like at a personal level. But and that's some time away from where we are right now, and maybe that may not even happen anytime soon, just because from a cost perspective. But customization in terms of customer personas having similar interests, similar risk profiles. There is this concept of group insurance where you have homogenized groups and you kind of create insurance products for them. But still, it's very far-fetched as an idea in terms of what does this homogenized group kind of consist of. Customization, on the other hand, will be hey, Rohit is a person. He likes certain things. He comes in a specific income strata, lives in a specific area, does certain things. And there are so many other folks like Rohit. For them, there is a specific need of insurance. He likes to go out for adventure sports. He is into events. So there is a specific need of insurance for Rohit. Rohit is very risk averse. This is a completely different insurance need for Rohit then. So those customized products for the customer persona is something that we'll definitely see in 2025. Now, whether it comes through an insurance company or whether it comes in collaboration with Insurtechs, most probably it will come in collaboration with the Insurtech, just because of the risk-taking capabilities of Insurtechs will be higher compared to a traditional insurance company. But we will definitely see not a traditional products like, say, motor, but definitely things will happen in health, travel segment, and the push will be through micro insurance products rather than, say, the bigger ticket size products to start off with. And embedded will kind of take the lead in terms of enabling these AI generated customer persona based products in this year.
Right. So, of course, you largely covered the segmentation part, right? So, primarily, how an IT professional would be addressed will be, completely different to how an SME business owner will be addressed, for example, if I'm getting that right.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, yes.
Right. So, you have a quite a strong background on the regulatory front as well. So I would really, out of curiosity, want to understand with evolving regulatory frameworks, and of course, India is a classic example where the IRDI is really looking forward to, bring the industry and change the industry in a way how it's being perceived all these years, right? So with such an evolving framework and increasing digital adoption, how are Indian insurance companies adopting their business models to cater to new customer expectations and, of course, be competitive in 2025 and beyond?
I think IRDA has been on the forefront of innovation in the industry. They have supported the industry in every shape and form, and at the same time, they have been the best guardians for customer, for the benefit of the customers, which is end of the day for which insurance as an industry kind of exists. And some of the regulatory changes that they have made in terms of simplifying the regulations, simplifying the processes in the last few years, and very recently they again kicked off the sandboxing process that IRDA had kicked off, and this is definitely a very big positive for the industry in terms of testing out newer ideas. Now with so much happening in the AI space, it actually enables the industry participants to bring out more innovative product sets rather than just playing around with the traditional, just kind of tweaking the traditional products and introducing them as new ones. We will actually see newer ones kind of coming into the sandbox, and IRDA or regulators per se in India have been very, very supportive for newer innovations that kind of not only help industries to grow, but at the end of the day are very, very beneficial for the customers. And this may actually lead to more a higher insurance penetration in India going forward.
Right, absolutely. Of course, we speak about how the regulator is supporting, which is, as you rightly mentioned, at the forefront of every developments in the insurance sector, be it from the business side or the end user side. So moving forward, what are the top 5 trends, if I may say so, you see currently shaping the Indian insurance and technology landscape this year? And do you see this influencing the industry's growth and innovation currently?
Yeah, I think as a company and as a thought process that we have on top 5 trends, I will say we will see embedded becoming more mainstream. And I will not say in terms of value, but in terms of number of policies, definitely is going to overtake what traditional insurance products do in the market at this point in time. Because what embedded will allow is far more customization, far more real-time data inferences, connection to large models, AI models, to kind of do new innovative product sets in the market. So that will be a core focus area, not just for insurance companies, Insurtechs, but also the core distributors in the market, because even they want to kind of give the best of the best products to their customers at the end of the day.
Right.
Number two, that's when I talk about embedded insurance. Number two, that's going to be very, very critical going forward is the concept of what we call as locked distribution. More and more players that are launching insurance as an offering, and this is very, very interesting, come into the market where they have some kind of a distribution in place. When I say some kind of distribution, they are already catering to their customers, whether it's a wealth management firm, whether it is a fintech firm, whether it is an e-com firm. Customers are far more engaged on, say, their applications with their solutions on a day-to-day basis. And they have a far better understanding of the customer risk profile as well. Like if I talk about a wealth management firm, they will have far more data insights than, say, just a traditional insurance intermediary will have. Because they know what a person is doing on a day-to-day basis and what their risk profile is. So creating or co-creating products for these locked distribution networks will become more mainstream, and we'll see much more innovation coming in that side. We already have seen that for a lot of our customers that we work with that have locked distribution. And I think primarily the penetration rates will increase through these locked distribution, and multiple newer product sets can be launched via this channel. Traditional channels will have to kind of think through how they kind of keep engaging with customers. Just selling insurance may not be enough at the end of the day. It will be about engaging with their customers even after the sale, so that they are there for their customers for the entire life cycle of the event, for the entire life cycle of the insurance sale as well as servicing, so that that engagement kind of keeps happening with them. I know that there is the insurance reform bill, as and when it kind of passes through. There will be things that it kind of brings to the table for traditional players as well to kind of get more engaging metrics in place for their customers. That I think will be number two, and that will be the biggest driver in terms of, say, a distribution channel. We will see. We already have the concept of wearables kind of being one of the highest selling item or the category within electronics in India right now. But a much more tighter integration with health and wellness will start coming into picture through these wearables and other product categories. One of the key ones that will one of the key products that we see that will see a sea change going forward is cyber insurance. Now, this is where technology interventions will be the most. The traditional cyber insurance products that are sold currently of doing dark web monitoring or ID Protect, they no longer will work. They don't work for the customers anymore, because with AI coming into picture, what can happen with a person's persona in the AI world is completely different. The kind of risks and that it carries is completely different in terms of what happens today. So monitoring, having enough risk management modules in place for cyber is going to be a humongous ask, not just for a person, but for companies as well, just because of what all can be done because of AI coming into picture, and how easy it has become to do a lot of these things, where even the best of the best risk management models will not be able to kind of decipher whether that's really a person or whether that's a scam artist kind of posing as someone as somebody that you know. So massive sea change that we see in cyber insurance, and I will see that major investments will happen in the cyber insurance front. Not just about providing cyber insurance, but also maintaining what you're doing from a cyber insurance perspective. And last but not the least, we will see, as I said, the customization aspect. And this is where social profiling starts coming in, and a lot of D2C will start picking up in India. And that goes back to the point of lock distribution networks, engagement with customers that is happening through these lock distribution networks. So a lot more customers kind of picking and choosing their own insurance needs from a D2C channel rather than the traditional B2B2C channel. Again, they will all kind of, the market will expand. I'm not saying that they're going to go away. The market will expand, but the share of D2C will see a gradual increase as we kind of move into 2025 and beyond.
No, absolutely. No, you stressed upon the word embedded insurance. So just for the benefit of our listeners who are primarily not from the insurance background, I would just like to mention that, embedded insurance, it really refers to the type of product that integrates insurance products directly into other products and services. So just a follow up on that, Rohit. Mm-hmm. From the embedded front, which are the primary sectors that you're looking at that would really try to grab this opportunity and make it a part of the everyday transactions of end users? Is it like e-commerce, travel, digital finance services? Where do you see this really picking up?
The three that you mentioned, definitely yes. We will also see a lot of this kind of coming in the climate tech aspect of it from a parametric insurance perspective. There have been some use cases that have been tried in parametric in the past. Just because the product sets were like that, it did not kind of there's no like a huge uptake of the product per se. But now we definitely see like with climate change and climate tech, parametric insurance will become more mainstream, and we will see this embedded, because, and again, it will be driven through embedded insurance product sets. And that will again kind of be a big win for some of the product categories that haven't really grown in India, just because embedded insurance will make it possible with the parametric support in the back end to enable much more quicker settlement and better settlement of claims for customers. So you will start seeing, say, I know that last year there was a heat stress related product that was launched. Again, a purely parametric based product. But again, the same product can be embedded through an e-com player, through, say, a Zomato or a Swiggy or any of the Q-commerce players in terms of their delivery needs, where based on weather patterns, the gig workers may not be able to kind of service specific locations for a specific period of time, so that to compensate them for any losses of their wages, there is parametric that is already inbuilt in every sale that they are doing on a day-to-day basis. So embedded is not just about what people kind of usually talk about. Embedded is like, hey, it's not just about small ticket size items anymore. Your motor insurance will also move to embedded fairly soon. And when I say motor insurance moving to embedded, is your car is a connected device as of today. And and EVs are definitely 100% connected devices. So EV itself, being a connected device, can ping you on a daily basis. If you kind of tomorrow want to enable, say, a daily insurance rather than the existing one of a yearly insurance, your car is not going to start unless and until in the morning when you try to start your car, you don't pay for your insurance on a daily basis. But that can only happen through a connected device like EVs and others. Even ICs are also connected devices. But this embedded insurance will kind of get into the more mainstream products of motor, of health, the bigger ticket size products going forward, rather than just being micro insurance categories the way they are kind of thought about as of today.
Right. No, absolutely. I think these are quite insightful, and how really we are seeing insurance and technology coming together to shape India's future in 2025 and beyond, and parametric embedded being the two key focus areas where we would expect more development and more penetration and end users getting involved, for the larger benefit of the society. With that, Rohit, a fantastic discussion, and thank you for sharing your thoughts this evening. A true delight to have you as our guest.
Thanks a lot, Surya. It's a pleasure talking to you.
And lastly, to wrap this up, you are listening to the Insurtech Story podcast, and see you at our next episode. Till then, take care and stay safe. Goodbye for now.